Big announcement in the world of AI and SEO. ChatGPT has announced ChatGPT Search, a direct competitor to Google. They're even the bastards trying to divert your search from Chrome into ChatGPT. I like it, OpenAI. Let's get into this. Now, in a video that should come out before this, I already talked about the basics. We're not going to do that here. In this video, what I want to try to do is I want to try to rank my business in ChatGPT Search, all right? In case maybe you're new to the channel, you should check out the Steal My Local SEO Strategy video series. I was ranking for SEO Bend, Oregon, like 30th or something like that. We're right there in the local results. Kind of just depends on the location you search from. There we are, number 4. Getting there. Just need a couple more reviews. Catch up to those guys above me. But hey, there we are. Numero uno in the organic search results. So you'd have to guess that means we're ranking first in ChatGPT Search, right? Well, you might think that, but the answer is no, not at all. Actually, that's not the case. And like I showed in the other video, which you should definitely check out, these results don't match up with the map pack at all. And there's even this little sources area over here on the right. And yeah, these don't match up with Google at all. Eventually you get to Thencan Designs, which it's mislabeling as Thencan. It's Thencan. It's not that hard, ChatGPT, seriously. But anyway, I want to figure out how to rank in this. And so that's what we're going to do in this video. We're going to try to figure it out. But my question is, how fast are the results going to happen here? Now, before I get started, I should say I'm basing this on theory. I don't normally do ChatGPT search optimization because this just came out a couple days ago. But there's some general knowledge out there. There's this concept called GEO, Generative Experience Optimization. And so we know a little bit about this process. This isn't brand new, and we also know, generally speaking, that what works for old school SEO should help us in new school SEO. But the game has been changed a little bit. And the biggest game changer here is we have to think about what search engine is the large language model using. Okay, that is probably the biggest question of all, because when you look at something like Gemini, which now I think you can check your sources on Gemini. Actually, I got a paid Gemini. Let's try that out real quick. So the funny thing, I've been doing this search so much, like since the SGE days, if you guys remember before AI Overviews came out, and this was generally speaking the results that it would get. And so I had it do the double check response with Google, which I guess is this new button that came out this week, and it highlighted the results that it also found in Google. So it didn't actually highlight all of them. So that's interesting. So it's like, obviously it's pulling slightly different results than what you'd see in the organic results. All right, I digress from Gemini. The point is, you need to know the search engine behind the large language model, and the search engine behind ChatGPT is actually Bing. So let's take a look at the Bing results. So if I search SEO Bend, Oregon, the first thing that shows up is Trigger SEO, which you might remember was it's so annoying how this is. I really hope they fix that. But that's the first result in the map. Interesting, right? Let's see, second result's height and then Zoe. So if we go back over here, there's that lead digital, which shows up. It's number 1 organic. And then let's see, I'm trying to figure out where it's getting height from. But Trigger is definitely showing up as the top one. Okay, so that is good to know. So we're just trying to gather information here. Where is it getting this information from? The other thing that this tells us is it also gives us kind of a sources page. And so sometimes when I was looking at the results yesterday, or whenever I recorded that last video, it was also showing me results for like the listicles it was using. It was citing Better Business Bureau when we were looking up, I think it was general contractors or whatever I was looking up the last time. So this is intriguing because, like, I don't know, like most SEO people, I know how little of a dent Bing search traffic gets, but sure enough, there we are on the second page. Literally the third organic result for Bing, right? 1, no, I guess that's not true. That's weird that it said 3 up at the top, right? Oh, it says 11 through 22. I don't know what the heck happened there. Oh, there's Thencan Designs. Okay, so we're on the second page. It keeps changing. I don't like what's happening. It's scaring me. Okay, I guess we're on the second page. Okay, that's fine. We're at the top of the second page or middle of the second page, doesn't matter. but we're showing up on Bing, great, but we're not showing up high enough. And I think that Bing Places, which is like their map pack, is probably very dependent on this search result. So there's two keywords I want to target here. I want to take a kind of a dual shot approach here, so that way you guys don't get bored by me just targeting one keyword here. So let's do another search for web design, or sorry, it's Bend web design. That's our top keyword. So let's just assume that people continue to search like they do on Google. Okay, all right, so that did not work. Let's try a new search. Let's do web design, Bend, Oregon. That's like the second highest searched term. Okay, so it searched the web automatically. You saw that. I'm just looking over here at the results. Okay, Gerald Coley. That's funny because that's like not even in any of the results I've ever seen. Cooley. That's a park. That's funny. It's conflated. This is actually kind of just a funny one-off. So Farewell is an agency in town, and Farewell is also the name of a park in town. So it's like combined the information from the park and that agency. That's funny. Anyway, let's see here. So yeah, we've reached the end of the list, and alas, we're also not there. But if we search on Google, typically we're in the map pack, but usually we're around the first page. There we go. Weirdly more competition for web design in this town. Okay, so let's get to the meat of it. That's the background, all right? That's the way these first videos go. We got to get the background set up. So now let's get into it. How do we rank for Bing so that we can hopefully show up higher in ChatGPT? That's the whole point. So in case you're new to this channel and you don't know, the three most important things for local SEO, for Google SEO, which is what I consider most of SEO, the Google Business Profile, because that's the first thing that shows up. That's the map pack. Next thing is your website. And then the last thing is building authority through things like backlinks, locally relevant, industry relevant for the most part. We don't do shady things here. We do industry best practices. So it really comes down to your Google Business Profile and your website, okay? And so like the Google Business Profile equivalent in Bing is Bing Places. So I'm assuming that's where we need to start. So let's get started by looking at Bing Places first. Also, like, does anyone have any doubt why Microsoft has less search traffic than Google does? Like, look at this user experience right now. It's sick. It's nice that I can sign in with my Google Plus account, though. I love that. All right, I've made it to the back end. All right, let's see what we can find around here. Now, there's also a way to sync it with your Google Business Profile, so that's helpful. So that's kind of a cool little feature of Bing Places. Like when you first set it up, all of your accounts, say you manage SEO for clients or something like that, you can pull them all in. So that's cool. Now when it comes to optimizing your GBP, usually you just have to fill everything out. So let's take a look. So it looks like you can do announcements. Those are probably like GBP updates. That's interesting. And it's already recommending that I check out Bing Webmaster Tools, which is like Google Search Console. So that was going to be the second part. So I was going to say that when it comes to your website, if you want to be served on Google, the first thing that needs to happen is you have to be indexed. That's like being put in the Google phone book. All right. If you don't get indexed, you're not going to get served up at all. And then from there, that's where you can kind of optimize. And so we have to make sure we're actually being indexed by Bing and it's getting updated. Okay. So let's just make sure that we're doing that. All right, so sure enough, we are on Bing. We just saw that a second ago. So we're getting impressions, we're getting clicks. This looks a lot like Google Search Console. There are some features that we still need to work on here, but let's circle back to that. Let's get back over to Bing Places and see if we can figure out what else we need to do. Looks like we can offer a discount on our Bing Places page. That could be interesting. We can look into that here in a second. Let's look at insights and tips. Let's see where that takes us. That might take us back to where we just looked at. Okay, here's the insights for Bing Places, so that's kind of cool. So we're getting seen, so that's good. Get more website visits. Listings with at least 6 photos, get more. Okay, so we can figure out how to add photos. We need to do that for our GBP as well. Yeah, it looks like we got one image, so that could be helpful. We could update the description, that's old. Okay, here's all the settings. So we have our basic info, that's right. That's not the right address, but that's good enough. So we could look to see if maybe our business category isn't right. Okay, there's web designer, but we might need to put internet marketing, SEO. Okay, we're gonna have to look for that. Stand by. Okay, I was trying to see how to see other people's things. So if you hover over them, financial advising. Oh man, we gotta beat these guys. Internet service provider. Okay, everybody else is a marketing agency. Yeah, okay, so that's what we need to put. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, we're gonna do marketing agency. Perfect. Okay. Bigger place review. Okay. Professional services. That's got it. Well, we are kind of business to business actually. Okay, yeah, professional services was the right one. So I'm just gonna put web designer and marketing agency for now. We'll just move forward. Okay, so it's letting me put my service areas here, so let's do that. Okay, so we got the service areas. You can still hide your address, so that's good because that's an old PO box, but that's fine. Okay, so we got Yelp. I don't actually have those accounts, so that's fine. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so we can add photos of our business. So let's do that. So you can do logo, exterior, interior, or other. I'll add some images, why not? Okay, so sidebar, I think I just found a use for ChatGPT Search. So I was searching what dimension are Bing Places photos, and I could not get the answer from 3 Google searches, but all I really wanted to know was what's the aspect ratio. So you better be watching out, Google. So we're not showing up at all for anything, which kind of makes me think that you need a physical location to show up at Bing Places. So let's do that. So it looks like they have amenities like Google has. I can add, oh, there's more socials. I can add a business relationship. What's that mean? Located in, department in. Okay. I see, that's like if you're in a mall or something. Okay, I'll add my LinkedIn and YouTube profiles. All right, I think that's pretty much everything for Bing Places. So that should at least get things rolling a little bit there. We'll check back, maybe we'll do some of those updates. Maybe we'll add some more photos because they were saying something about 6 photos being the sweet spot. So I'll find a couple more photos to add to that. But now I'm very curious to learn more about these webmaster tools. So let's go into search performance here, just kind of click around. Looks like we're mostly showing up when people search for Thencan Designs. That makes sense. Okay, so you can kind of inspect URL. Do they have the sitemap? They have the sitemap. It's kind of an older one. There's the sitemap index. Okay, index now. So this is the thing that I think we're going to talk about here in a second. Backlinks, that's interesting. Keyword research, nothing. Recommendations. It says get index now. Oh, not fully cache. No alt text. Okay, that's something we can do. Site scan. Interesting. Now that's your website for technical SEO. That's kind of cool. Okay, can I get a new tab of this somewhere? Okay, good. Okay, we'll start that scan. I gotta put a name. That's silly. Today. All right, we'll let that do its thing. Okay, so I've been hearing the index now is the thing you want to do for Bing. So let's try to check that out. Okay. So like with Google Search Console, like it's all about the crawling and the indexing and all that stuff, okay? So let's see if we can step this up. So apparently there's a bunch of integrations for it. If you're using WordPress, there's actually a specific Index Now plugin, but they also have an integration with SEO Press, which is my SEO plugin of choice. So let's try that out. Man, my tabs just get ridiculous when I make videos like this. Okay, here it is, instant indexing. Looks like I already have it turned on. Oh, look at that. Bam, bam. Update URLs. I don't want to do it per line. Set up your URLs from the settings tab. Okay, so I got to go here. Okay, so I already have one. Enable automatic URL for Index Now. Notify search engines using Index Now protocol. Post is created, updated, or deleted. Okay, so according to this, your URLs should be updating. Let's just submit all our service pages. Okay, thank you ChatGPT for making that task very easy. All right, it says no search engine selected. Yeah, they're selected. Google API key is missing. Index Now key validation pending. I don't know what that means. So I know like one thing for like Google Search Consoles, when you make a change to your site, you can usually like bring it in and request more indexing. So let's try that. Let's just do that for some of the pages. Okay, last search, July 26th. Okay, oh, well, yeah, of course. Oh no. Okay, boom, request indexing. Got 100 to go. Are you sure you want to? Yeah. Okay, sick. Okay, let's do the web design page. Request indexing. Yes. And let's do the home page. All right, just those are the most important ones. Let's see if maybe that'll grease the wheels a little bit. Okay, we got 97 to go. We'll save those for another day. Okay. So now I'm going to take a wild guess and say if I look up, if I go back to Bing and I search up, say like SEO Bend, Oregon, we're still not going to show up, right? So let's just because we're not using any tools or anything, let's take a look at this and see where we're at. So we're at the top of page. It's weird how it glitches out. It says 3 through 14. So yeah, we're on the top of page 2. We're also in the middle of page 2. Okay, so that's good. So we're there a little bit, so that's good. And now if I look up, do web design, Bend, Oregon, because that's the only way we can show up. Because, okay, we see, open that up. It's just more competition. Polish homes. That's so crazy. Providence Health Plan. What? This is why people don't use Bing. Oh my gosh. What's going on here? Okay, those are real businesses. It was like it was giving us the wrong results for a second. Did you see that? That was so weird. I don't know what's going on. Man, I don't like Bing. Okay, now another thing that was intriguing with the Bing results is that it was also showing Yelp reviews. You guys notice that? When you saw the reviews on, it wasn't on this page, it was the web design one. It was pulling in reviews from Facebook, and it also pulled in reviews from Yelp. So that is something to consider, is maybe we got to get some reviews on Yelp, but you can't ask for reviews on Yelp, so we got to be careful about that. So let's wrap this thing up for now, because obviously we're not going to see any immediate results. So remember, what works for Google SEO, generally speaking, helps for Bing SEO, and if we can rank for Bing, there's a good chance that we might start to show up for these local intent searches in ChatGPT Search. Are we going to get a ton of people to see us by doing this? Not necessarily, but it's a good step in the right direction, especially if more and more people start using ChatGPT Search as time goes on. So what did we learn today? We learned that Bing Places is like the Google Business Profile of Bing. We also learned that Bing Webmaster Tools is a lot like Google Search Console, and we also learned a little bit about Index Now, which should be a way to like automatically index our pages faster, but we can manually index as well through Webmaster Tools like we normally do with Google Search Console. So I'm not going to worry too much about the content of the page or trying to do anything crazy. I'm just going to focus on the big things. So checking back in on my Bing Places, making sure that we're getting indexed through Bing Webmaster Tools, and the last thing is maybe trying to find ways to get more reviews on some of the platforms that Bing Places serves up, which of course is Yelp, which can't ask for reviews, but you know, you can't ask for reviews, but it doesn't mean you can't send them a link. Just be like, hey, this is my Yelp profile, check it out. Anyway, this video was just the introduction to just number 1, so be sure that you subscribe to the channel so that way you can see the big results. What happens? Is it going to move the needle? Is it not going to do anything? I'm excited. I have no idea. This is in real time. There's no part 2 to the video right now. Okay, we're doing this live, people. So subscribe to the channel. Make sure you're checking this out. And by the way, if you're trying to master Google SEO, because remember, over 90% of searches go through Google right now, go ahead and check out the 30-day local SEO playbook, which is right here. And we're talking more about Google SEO there, including Google Maps SEO, which is local SEO on Google, which is, trust me, where most of your clients are trying to find you. So with your small business, trying to get local customers, you're trying to offer SEO to your clients as well, I'm here to help you. Hope to see you in the next video. Go ahead and check out that series over there, because I bet you're going to find it helpful. And yeah, excited for part 2 coming soon. Catch you in that one.